Assalamu alaikum students. This is your English class. Today we are going to start the exercises of unit number 6, the Kites Vision in Pakistan. So you need to open your books and let's start exercise number 1. These are the comprehension questions. You have to look at the first question of exercise A. The asked question is, how much confidence did Quaid-e-Azam have in his nation? Answer to this question is, Quaid-e-Azam had much confidence in his nation because he believed that his nation was made of sterling material and they are second to none. Right? Question number 2. What was the Qaid's concept of our nation? The Qaid's concept of our nation was that Muslims were an independent nation and they had their own distinctive outlook on life. Question number 3. What was the ideology of Pakistan in view of Quaid-e-Azam? The ideology of Pakistan in view of Quaid-e-Azam was based on the fundamental principle that the Muslims were an independent nation and any attempt to get them merge their national and political identity would be strongly resisted. Question number 4. What can be the possible solution to our present problems? We can solve our present problems by becoming united, leaving aside all our personal and collective differences of all type. We should leave any type of prejudices, and by working together for the development of country, we can make possible to solve our problems. Question number 5. How can we become a strong nation? We can become a strong nation by being united and by following the principles and advices given by our Qaid, because the real strength of the nation lies in its unity and we can overcome all kinds of differences by becoming united. Okay, now come to next exercise, that is encircle the option for the underlined words that relates to the text. We are a nation, he affirmed 3 years before the birth of Pakistan. Options given are A, B, and C. The B option is correct. He said emphatically. Emphatically means जोर देकर या वसूख के साथ. We have our own distinctive outlook of life. Distinctive means distinguished. Alag. Keep up your morale. Morale means fortitude. B part. Question number 4. Do not be afraid of death. Afraid means scared. Hafzada hona. We should face it bravely. Face means to cope with. Face means to cope with. Now consult a thesaurus and find the synonyms and of the following words. In the thesaurus dictionary, you can find synonyms and antonyms of all the words. So here thesaurus would be helpful for you to finding the synonyms of these words. These words have been taken from the lesson, so you need to find out their synonyms. Number 1 is morale. Morale means metal or confidence or spirit. Voyage means journey or travel. Ambition means aspiration or desire. Nomenclatures, terminology or codification. Identity means individuality. Distinctive means unique or peculiar. Emergence means appearance. Struggle means effort or labor. Numerous means so many, several in number. Strong means physically powerful or muscular. Ideology means philosophy or notion, right? Now in part C, you have to find the antonyms of the given words. The first word is confidence. Now the antonym of confidence can be doubt or mistrust. Antonym of honor is dishonor, belief, disbelief, separate, united, unity, disunity, political, non-political, right? Now use the following idioms in sentences. These idioms have been taken from the lesson and you have to use them in your own sentences. It is important part of your paper, so you need to make your own sentences. First you must know the meaning. The number one is bits and pieces. फिरके में बट जाना, bits and pieces, टुकड़ों में या फिरके में बट जाना. The sentence you can make that as a nation we should not divide into bits and pieces. We should not be divided into bits and pieces. Man in the street, एक आम आदमी. Man in the street, आम आदमी. A man, even a man in the street could understand Kayet's words. Next is raising spirits. जज्बे बुलंद करना. Here, the speeches of Quaid-e-Azam were aimed at raising spirits. Pass through में से गुजरना. Pakistan is passing through difficult times nowadays. Fall a prey शिकार हो जाना. We should not fall a prey to social evils. Okay, you need to write these sentences in your classwork copies. Next exercise. Now this is grammar exercise. The topic today is adverbs. A word that modifies the meaning of a verb, adjective, or another adverb is called adverb. Adverbs usually come in the following positions in a sentence. Look here, she was singing beautifully at a concert last Sunday. Now here, in a single sentence, three kinds of adverbs have been used. Beautifully, adverb of manner. Concert, adverb of place. Sunday, adverb of time. So here, these adverbs are explaining the verb singing here. Okay. Now next is infinitives. Infinitives are among non-finite verbs. It is the verbal which is mostly used as a noun. You are free to go to your masjid. To go. He made the people work. Work here. Infinitives are used mostly in the base form of verb. These are the words given in the bold as a and it has no subject. We say that to go is the infinitive of the verb. Sometimes to is used and sometimes to infinitive without to is used, which is called bare infinitive, right? Now next is gerunds. Gerunds are also included in non-finite verbs. A gerund is that form of verb which ends in ing and it functions as a noun. Look at the examples. Painting is a good fun. Now painting here is used as a subject. I like painting. I like painting. Now here painting is used as object. And in the C part, my favorite hobby is painting. Now here the painting is used as a complement. Now in these sentences, painting does the work of a noun, forming the subject, object, and complement. Now come to the next. Conditionals type 3, which is unfulfilled condition or impossible condition. As it is a matter of the past, the time has gone, so there is no possibility for the fulfillment of this condition. Same is the case, two clauses are there, if clause and the main clause. Example, look at here example, had we paid heed to his warnings and advice, we would not have. got entangled into petty pursuits. Okay. Now you have to know the rule of third conditional, that is past perfect tense in the if clause and third form of verb with would have. Look at the example. If he had seen me, I could have met him. If you had gone there, you would have won the prize. If we had worked hard, we would have succeeded. Now here you see that in the if clause, we are using past perfect tense, and in the main clause, we are using would, could, should, have plus third form of verb. Now look at the next exercise. Find the kinds of adverb in the unit. Adverb of manner. Adverb of manners are, now you can fill up the blanks with the words taken from the lesson. Adverb of manner used in the lesson is bravely, clearly, extremely, entirely. Next is adverb of place. Lahore, homeland, temples, and path. Adverb of time. Early, today, 3 years, and daily. Adverb of frequency is in short, even, only, whenever. Adverb of degree are fully and extremely and much. So you have to fill up the blanks by the kinds of adverbs taken from the lesson. Now write 5 sentences using adverbs of manner, place, and time in the correct sequence. C part, make sentences using the following verbs followed by the infinitives. Now you have to make sentences in which these verbs are followed by infinitives. Now look at this. Number 1 is saw. I saw him dance. I saw him dance. Now dance here is infinitive. Next, promised. He promised to help me. To help me. To infinitive is used. I wanted to see you. To see you. To see is here to infinitive. Began. The baby began to weep. I asked her to come early. To come early. Told. I told her not to weep. We have decided to prepare for the examination. Decided to prepare for the examination. Look at part B. Complete these phrases by adding gerunds and use them in sentences. Number 1 is good at. Good at learning. Good at speaking. You can say Ahmed is good at learning English. He was accused of stealing money. Accused of stealing money. She is sad at witnessing the dead or seeing the dead. I am tired of working hard. I am tired of working hard. Now next one is complete the following conditionals. If you had studied hard. Had studied hard. Now what type of conditional is this? Yes, third conditional. Had. Past perfect is used in the if clause. Now you can use, if you had studied hard, you would have passed the examination. You would have passed the examination. Would have with third form of verb. Second one is, if you had come to me, I would have helped you. I would have helped you. If I had seen him, I would have greeted him. If I had seen him, I would have greeted him. Now write 10 sentences using past perfect tense. Now what is the formation of past perfect tense? Yes, you have to use had with third form of verb. Look at the few examples. He had reached school when I came. If she had come in time, she would have met me. Windstorms had stopped before we reached school. The peon had rung the bell before we reached school. the sentences will in the double clause where we use before and after, they are also in past perfect tense. I had not already written a letter. Already. This kind of adverb is also used in past perfect. Their boys had made a noise before the teacher came. Now here the double clause using before. The dinner had begun when we arrived. When we arrived, had begun. You see that when, before, after, already, such kind of words are also used in past perfect with third form of verb. As soon as you had gone, I wanted to see you. As soon as you had gone, as soon as is also used in past perfect. Okay. Now, up till this, we have completed all exercises of unit number 6. You need to write your question answers and sentences on your neat copies and also memorize them for your exams. All the grammar exercises are important. Synonyms and antonyms are also important in this lesson. So you need to prepare all this for your test next time, inshallah. Okay. Allah Hafiz.